So next we'll see how to create a file. Okay. So in the last class, so we have covered what are the various types of files. Okay. So different types of files like streams. Okay, byte streams and the character stream classes we have seen. What are various byte stream classes and what are various character stream classes we have covered. Okay. So in this class we will see how to create a file. Okay. The creation of files. Okay. So now basically, so let us write down the important points. So if you want to create and use the disk file, we need to decide the following about the file and its intended purpose. Okay. So you have to follow. So the following are the important considerations. Okay. To use the concept of files. Okay. So the first one is you have to select the suitable file name. First select the suitable file name, and the second one is type of the data to be stored, and the third one is the purpose for which you are creating. Okay, that is for reading or writing. Reading purpose or writing purpose, and the method of creating the file. Okay. So these are the important steps to create a file. Okay. So please note down these important 4 steps. Okay. First one, the suitable file name you have to choose. Second one, data type to be stored. And the third one, the purpose, reading or writing or updating also. Okay. And the fourth one is method of creating the file. Method of creating the file. Right. Now here the first one, the suitable file name. Okay. So now what is the file name here? The file name is a unique string of characters. Okay. And it is used to identify a file on the disk. You know the purpose of the name. Name means it is unique. Okay. And it is used to identify the file. And the length of the file name and the characters allowed are depends upon the operating system on which the Java program is executing. Okay. That is, there is a restriction. So sometimes the file name may contains 2 parts, that is a primary and an optional period with an extension. Okay. So for example, so input dot det, it is a valid file name, and test dot doc, it is a valid file name, and salary, it is also a valid file name, and student dot txt, it is a valid file name. Okay. So like that you can write any number of file names. Okay. So there is no limitation. Right. And the next one is the data type. Data type means the type of the data which is to be stored. Okay. So here the data type is the important to decide the type of the file stream class to be used, okay, in order to handle the data. Okay, understand all of you? So here the purpose of using the file must also be decided before using it. Okay, so for example, we should know whether the file is created for reading only or writing only, or both for reading and writing operations. Okay, so this is the purpose and the data type and the method of creating a file. Okay, for what purpose you are creating the file. Okay, these are the four important steps, right? So now before going to use the any file object or the stream objects, so what we have discussed in the last class, so file objects are there now. So file input stream and file output stream, data input stream and data output stream. Okay, and different stream objects are there. Now you have to initialize the stream object. Okay, now for example, if I'm using the file input stream, the file input stream object, if I am using, okay, how to create the object? File input stream space object name, which is equals to new file input stream, new file input stream. Okay, so and it takes an input file. You need to provide the input file name. Okay, input for reading contents from the file. And similarly, if you want to write contents into a file, then what you have to do? Use file output. File output stream FOS is equals to new file output stream of your output file. Okay, out file name you have to specify. This is for input and this is for output. So now you can use this file input stream and the file output stream classes. Okay, so for example, this is my file name. Okay, and this is my input stream object FIS. For example, this is FIS object already created, and this is my file. Okay, test.txt. Okay, now file input stream. Now what you have to do is you need to map this. Okay, you need to attach, right? This is also known as the instantiating. This is also known as instantiating the file object FIS. Okay, this is one way. Now this you can achieve like this. Okay, now first create object and then FIS is equal to new file input stream. Okay, here in file you can specify. This is one way, and another way is also there, that I'll show you. First you note down this. This is the instantiating the file stream objects. Instantiating file stream objects. Okay, please note down this. Please note down this. Okay. Now another way is, next we'll see the another way of instantiating this object. So for example, this is the in file object. Okay. This is the file object. File object. This is file name. This is a stream object. Okay. That means stream object means file input stream, suppose FIS, and the file object means in file. Using the file object also you can create. Okay. And this is the file name. What is the file name? So test.dat. Okay. Now that means what you have to do is create a file object. For example, this is in file is equals to null. Okay. In file is equal to null, and then use file input stream FIS. Okay. Use in file is equal to a new file of file name. What is the file name? Test.dat. File name is the test.dat, and then use file input stream FIS is equals to new file input stream of, okay, this in file. Okay. Now this is, okay, this is the process. Okay. Using in file also you can attach this one and this one, right? So this file name is attached to this file object, and this file object is attached with stream object. Okay. This is another way of attaching the file object. Okay. Now these are the different steps to create a file. Okay. Now let us see the first approach, reading and writing characters. Okay. One example program we'll see. To read and write characters from a file. Two types of files are there now. One is called the character streams, and second one is the byte streams. Character stream and byte streams. Okay. Now first we will see the character streams. The first approach is the reading and writing characters. Reading and writing characters. Okay. Reading and writing characters. Okay. Now for this, what you have to do is first create one text file. Okay. So for example, my text file name is test.txt. Okay. Test.txt. Now in this, what I am doing is I am creating one text file, test dot. Okay. my hi, hello, how are you? Okay, this is my text file. Okay, this is my text file. Now I want to read the contents from this text file. Okay, now for this what you have to do is write one program, notepad, p1.java, and then write down import java.io.star. Okay, and class, what is the class name? P1, and public static void main, string args. Okay, string args. Now here let us create a file object. That's what I told in the just above example. Okay, file in file is equals to a new file of, okay, new file of. So what is the file name? C column slash jp slash test.txt. Okay, test.txt, and control C, and here create one new file out.txt. Okay, this is file out file. This is for writing contents. Okay, I want to move the contents from this test.txt to out.txt. Okay, now file reader ins equal to null, file writer outs is also null, and then use one try block. Okay, and ins equal to, now instantiate this file reader and file writer by passing the file reader for reading a file or opening a file, reading a file or opening a file. Outs equal to new file writer of out file, new file writer of out file, integer ch, integer ch, and while ch equal to read the contents from this in file, read not equal to -1. Okay, -1, write the contents into the output file, outs dot write of this ch. Okay, and then immediately write catch io exception e. Okay, and again in try block ins dot close and outs dot close the two files. Okay, and catch the exception, io exception, close the main and close the class. Okay, This is the program. This is the program to read the contents from the file, input file, test and write the contents into the output file. Okay. Please note down the program. Please note down the program. Okay. All right. Now let us compile the code and see what happens. So this is expected. Here. Okay. So Java P1. Okay. Now the program runs successfully. Now let us check how many files are there. Now see here, out.txt is there. Okay, this is my input file actually. Test.txt. Earlier I created. Okay, now the contents of this test.txt are copied into out.txt. Now let us check, see the contents of this test.txt. Now, hi, hello, how are you? Now check out.txt. Now out.txt also same contents. Now the contents of test.txt copied into out.txt. Copied into out.txt. Okay. Now suppose if you want to print the contents on console, system.out.print and convert the ch into character and print. Okay. Now run the program once again. Java C and Java P. Now see here. Now hi, hello, how are you are also printed on console. While reading the contents from the file, we can also print the contents on console also. Okay. Right. Now suppose here I am changing the file name here. Okay. Now my file name is here. Now p1.java. Instead of test, what I am doing is, now see here, what is the output here? The output of the program is the program itself. Now import java.io.star class p1 public static void main everything. Okay. What is this? The output of my program is the source code itself. Okay. Sometimes you may get the interview question. Write a Java program. Okay. Now the output of the Java program is the program you have just written. Okay. How you can get it? By giving the input file name is p1.java. Now this out.txt also same. Suppose type out.txt. Now the out.txt also contains same program. Okay. This is the reading from the file. What is my input file here? My input file is p1.java. Now what is the output? The output is the source code of this p1.java. The output is the source code. Okay. Now this is the way of reading, writing characters. Okay, understand all of you? This is the source code. Okay, you can also give the same program name as input file here. Okay, so please note down the program. Okay, clear all of you? Right. Now the second one, this I am closing. This is also closing, right? Now the second one is, what is the second one? Reading or writing? Reading or writing bytes, using byte streams. Okay. Now let us see how to use byte streams. Second approach. Okay. Now for byte streams, what you have to do is use the file input stream and the file output stream classes. File input stream and file output stream classes. Okay. Now let us check. So notepad, write bytes wb.java. My file name is wb.java. Now import the package java.io.star and then class. What is my class name? wb. wb is the my class name. Okay, and write the main method public and static void main and string args, a string args. Okay, and then declare one byte array. Okay, declare one byte array and whose name is cities. Suppose first city is Delhi. First city is Delhi. Second city is Madras. Okay, Madras. Two cities are there. Okay, all right. So there is a byte array, and the byte array name is cities, and there are two cities. So one is called one is Madras and second one is Delhi. So like that you can create any number of cities. Okay, and next use the file input stream. Create the file input stream object. File input stream FIS is equal to null. File input string FIS is equal to null. Okay, and then try here not input, this is we are writing now output. This is file output stream FOS. Okay, now the file output stream FOS is equal to new file output stream of, so I am writing one text file, creating one text file. Okay, city.txt Then FOS dot write. What you have to write? Cities byte array. Okay. And FOS dot close. FOS dot close. Now catch IO exception. Catch IO exception. Suppose if the program fails to open a file or close a file, it raises an exception. Okay. Now I am writing the two cities in a text file called city. That's all. Please note down. Please note down the program, all of you. Okay. So let us compile the code and see what happens. Java C wb.java and Java. Now let us see before running here. Now here out.txt is there. Okay. And test.txt is there. Now see what happens. Java wb. Now let us check dir. Now see here city.txt. What is the content of city.txt? Now this one. Just I created a file city.txt and stored the two cities Delhi and Madras. Okay. Now suppose if you type city dot txt. Now you get Delhi and Madras. Okay. This is the way to create a file and store the contents into a file. That is creating a byte stream or writing byte streams. Now next let us see read the contents from a byte rb.java. Okay. Now for this rb.java, control A, control C, this one rb. Okay. Now instead of this is not required here. Okay. This is not required. Now inside this here let us take one integer byte int b and one file input string object, because I need to read the contents from the file. What we need? File input stream is required. Okay. Now file input stream FIS is equal to new file input stream of, here you can supply the file name here. Okay, as a command line argument you can supply the file name variable. Okay, it is not fixed. Okay. Now here what you have to do is while b is equal to file input stream dot read, okay, is not equals to -1, Okay. Now print system dot out dot println. Okay. Convert this integer to character. Print, not ln. Integer to character. Right. Now file input stream dot close. File input stream dot close. Okay. So please note down the program. Please note down the program. Okay, over. Now let us compile the code Java C RB.java. Okay, and Java RB. Now give the file name. What is the file name? City.txt. Now the city.txt contents are Delhi and Madras. Delhi and Madras. Suppose if I am giving again rb.java here, rb.java, now you will get the same program as output. Okay, now the program reads everything and prints on console. Understand all of you? Okay. Now this is the program. And this is the output. Okay. Clear? Now this is the way of so these are the two things we covered today. This one. What is this? Reading writing characters and reading writing bytes. Using byte streams and the character streams, we have done exercises. Okay. So this is about the files, the concept of files. So in the next class, we will discuss about random access files. Okay. In the next class, we will see the random access files. That is how to read and how to write the contents, read and write operations on streams. Okay. That is comes under the concept of random access files. Okay. I think you got an idea. Okay. This is about the concept of reading writing contents, reading writing characters, as well as reading writing byte streams. Okay. So in the next video we will discuss about the random access files. That is the last topic of unit number 5. Okay. Thank you.